Hello and welcome wine club members out there. We are getting ready to introduce you to the global category of the wine club, and we're going to talk about the red and the white category. Naturally we're going to talk about the white before the red, but I think we picked some pretty nice wines. If you've been a member for a while, you know that I think most recently we toured, I think we were in Spain last month. The month before that I think we might have been in France, we've been in Italy. So I thought it would be patriotic of us to come back to the United States. I picked two grapes that are very indicative of what the United States is doing well, specifically California. They're definitely doing a lot of grapes well, but the two grapes I picked, Sauvignon Blanc and Cabernet Sauvignon, which are related, I think are excelling very well in the California region. So let's get right into the first wine. The first wine we have for you is the 2005 Dry Creek Vineyard Fumé Blanc. Why is it called Fumé Blanc? Fumé Blanc is also known as Sauvignon Blanc. There's two sides to the story. One, in France, they name their wines based on the regions they come from. There's an area in the Loire Valley called Pouilly-Fumé. So any wines that come from that region are bottled as Pouilly-Fumé. If you have to do a little research to know that the grape by law that is grown in that region is Sauvignon Blanc, and now you all know that. But if you see Pouilly-Fumé on a bottle, it's Sauvignon Blanc from the Pouilly-Fumé region in the Loire. As a form of homage, I suppose, to where this grape is indigenous, in the early 80s, Robert Mondavi decided to coin the term Fumé Blanc, using some of Sauvignon Blanc and using some part of Pouilly-Fumé. It caught, it was mimicked by many producers, and it's still used to some degree today. It became to indicate a wine that was a fuller bodied style that often saw oak, but I think that's starting to change, beginning with the one that we have in front of us. So let's give it a go and see what we think. On the nose I get lots of fresh citrus fruit. It has nice lime, nice lemon, even pushes the envelope with some melon and a bit of ruby grapefruit. On the palate, it definitely pushes more the riper end of the spectrum in that it gets more of the lemon side, fleshy kind of lemon side, fresh cantaloupe. The acidity is really racy on this. I don't believe this saw any oak, and if it did, it saw seasoned oak, because it's really got mouth-watering acidity, which to me is what I expect when I have Sauvignon Blanc. I think that's what's the true characteristic of the grape. Is to have that mouth-watering acidity. This comes from the Sonoma general region of the California side, or Sonoma side, where I think it's a bit cooler, where you get that acid retention. The acidity to this makes it really scream for things like sushi and things like grilled fish, specifically grilled shrimp. It definitely can be a great summer sipper because it has that fresh acidity to it, but when you're putting it to some food, this is definitely one that can handle kind of that grilled shrimp and sushi end of the spectrum. The regular price on this wine is $14.99, and the special retail rebuy price for us you wine club members is, if you are interested in getting some Sauvignon Blanc from Dry Creek or Fumé Blanc, please let us know. The next wine we have in this mix is a Cabernet Sauvignon from the Napa Valley. This over here. And the Napa Valley is definitely one of the most famous regions for growing Cabernet Sauvignon. This comes from a winery named Fisher, which is named after, sorry, do that again.
Okay. Then everything moves around.
Yeah. The second wine we're going to do in this red-white mix is a Cabernet from the world-famous Napa Valley. I think one of the best grapes that Napa Valley is doing at the moment is certainly Cabernet Sauvignon. It does come at a price, but we have managed to find some pretty good values out there. This comes from a winery called Fisher, which makes several single vineyard wines that have gotten a lot of press This particular wine is their Cameron Vineyard, which is named after their youngest son, and as a result comes from their youngest vines. Some of you out there might be saying young vines might not be the greatest Cabernet in the world, but I think when you lift this glass to your mouth, you'll know that this was an incredible glass of wine. So let's give it a go and see what we think. Right on the nose, it really jumps out with kind of a creamy blackberry, blackcurrant profile of fruit. There's a very ripe black plum component to it as well. I do get a bit of a sweet new oak to it. I think it's in balance. It's definitely lifted all of the aromas that are involved in this wine. Let's see what it's like on the palate. On the palate, you get a follow-through of those black fruits. There's kind of a dusty black pepper, a bit of coffee. The tannin structure to this is medium plus, which makes sense considering the majority of this wine is made up of Cabernet. Because it's so bold, I would recommend it with more of your full-flavored foods. Again, I'm a huge fan of prime-aged ribeyes on the grill, simple, you know, kosher salt, black pepper, olive oil, quick sear, medium rare, good to go. This Cabernet definitely can handle the flavors that you get out of that steak. The regular price on this wine is a retail of $39.99. The special rebuy price for Wine Club members is $33.90, and this is definitely one of those wines that is offered at an unusually low price, and we don't have a lot of it. So if you're interested in buying some more of it, please get on into the store and pick yourself up some Fisher Cameron Cabernet.